For the majority of automakers, a crash test typically entails transporting roughly 12 vehicles to a crash test center, where in most situations, cars will be tortured, wrecked, and abandoned. The more expensive the car, the more money its manufacturer must spend on testing. These are a few of the industry's highest spenders. Number 10. The Range Rover Velar. Its purpose is to bridge the gap between the two other well-liked models, the Range Rover Sport and the Range Rover Evoque, and it does so fairly successfully thanks to its 376 horsepower V6 engine and roomy interior that houses that high-tech comfort. The 2017 model was tested by Euro NCAP, and the vehicle passed with flying colors. In fact, the extensive crash avoidance technology in the car earned it an overall excellent performance and crash protection rating. The passenger dummy used in the frontal offset test remained in good condition in all critical body areas, and the passenger compartment also remained stable upon impact on the more severe side pole impact, earning the Range Rover Velar maximum points. Additionally, the emergency brake system was demonstrated to be useful in preventing clashes at nearly every test speed. Number 9. The Audi Q8. Nearly every component of the Audi Q8's construction is shared with the Q7, including its safety features. Notable safety features include blind spot monitoring, automated emergency braking, and frontal collision warning as standard. The NHTSA awarded the 2021 Audi Q8 a 5-star crash test rating. It received perfect scores in all of its subcategories and near-perfect scores in frontal offset and rollover. The FS even named it a top safety pick, indicating that it has a good safety rating for driver and passengers. Apparently, the absence of changes in the safety equipment department is a good thing for the car. Roof strength front crash prevention system for evaluation of vehicles to pedestrians and vehicles to other vehicles. 8. Tesla Model S. The 2014 Tesla Model S has an impeccable safety rating of 5 out of 5 stars in every category and subcategory, as determined by independent testing by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The Model S's greatest advantage during the test was the lack of a large fuel-powered engine block, which gave it a longer crumple zone to absorb impact on the side pole. Test Model S performed remarkably well because of the deep aluminum extrusions in the car side rail to distribute force of impact to the entire car body, minimizing effect before the pole hit an occupant. Number 7. Taycan Porsche. Porsche's billionaire. Despite receiving the maximum possible score of 5 stars from the European Car of the Year, the Porsche Taycan is a stylish sports sedan that lives up to the brand's reputation for outstanding performance. The vehicle received just a passing grade in rear-end collisions, meaning that the front seats and head restraints' ability to prevent whiplash injuries might have been improved. The same issue was found with the back seats. During frontal offset tests, a further issue was identified, namely the possibility of kid occupant injuries. Critical body region protection was adequate, with the exception of the neck, which may potentially be lethal in a real-world scenario. Nonetheless, the Porsche Taycan received maximum points for side barrier tests. The autonomous emergency braking system and passenger identification system both functioned flawlessly to prevent collisions with bikes and pedestrians, as well as other Mercedes-Benz G-Class. Number 6. The 2019 model has been examined by the Euro NCAP and received a perfect score of 5 stars in both the side pole impact and side barrier tests. The 2020 G-Class has not been crash tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, or the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety in Europe. The G-Class demonstrated its safety by providing maximum points for all critical body areas of the occupants. It is comparable to the Taycan, which comes equipped with standard automated emergency braking. The lane assistance system also performed exceptionally well, preventing the vehicle from unintentionally veering out of its lane even at highway speeds. Sadly, it was discovered that the full side barrier test, frontal offset, and chest compression on the driver's seat were all weak. Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. Number 5. Despite being an extremely fast automobile by today's standards, the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG is constructed for speed thanks to its 6.2-liter V8 engine, which produces 583 horsepower, similar to many other supercars. The sleek long hood does an amazing job of absorbing the impact of a frontal crash to the point where the windshield remains intact following a direct hit. The inverted SLSA has also been tested to see if its gull wing survived rollover. However, neither the NHTSA nor the IHS have crash tested it, and the Euro NCAP has no safety rating for it. And in order to facilitate passenger escape, the doors did, in fact, automatically spring open in the case of a rollover. The 4th, Lamborghini Murcielago model is available. As one might anticipate, Lamborghini announced in early November 2010 that the Murcielago line had reached the end of its manufacturing. No crash test rating from the NHTSA or Euro NCAP is available. Many supercars do not disclose their safety ratings, and the Murcielago was no exception. The final Murcielago model is called the SV. Its entire body is made of carbon fiber, with the exception of the steel roof and doors. In a frontal offset test, the car's only impact absorbers were the frame and front hood, and they performed admirably. The crash area was crushed, but the cabin held together despite the front engine being removed. 3. Bugatti Veyron. The purpose of the Bugatti Veyron crash test, which is available for any automobile model, is to obtain precise data by observing how the vehicle responds to typical real-world scenarios, such as high-speed crashes, rollover damage, and emergency braking. It takes numerous crashes to occur. The obvious explanation for the Bugatti Veyron's lack of testing by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, and EuroNCAP, ICAP, is that it is too expensive to burn rather than wreck numerous $2 million automobiles. In order to avoid having to keep smashing its expensive automobiles, Bugatti only utilized one vehicle for each test, which it then meticulously repaired for more testing every year. Additionally, Bugatti simulates real-world collisions using its own crash simulation software and extracts data from them. Even though digital testing can be expensive, it's still less expensive than blowing up a Veyron. Koenigsegg Regera is at second place. For a niche automaker like Koenigsegg, that would mean sending 12 cars for destruction, roughly the entire production in any given year, so it would not be financially prudent at all. In fact, Koenigsegg uses only one car for every test and repairs it every time. Most damage is on the exterior panels, which are relatively inexpensive compared to its chassis and other components. If an automaker is willing to participate in crash testing, it would take about 12 cars to generate enough data for comprehensive ratings. The only thing that Koenigsegg has to ensure is that the chassis passes every test, otherwise, neither the NHTSA nor the Euro NCAP have any safety ratings. Number 1. Pagani Huayra. The Pagani Huayra is not only stunning to look at, but it also has a mind-boggling V12 engine that produces 791 horsepower. Although it hasn't been crash tested by the IIHS, NHTSA, or Euro NCAP, Pagani is not obligated to do the test anyhow. In fact, Pagani crashed its prototype Huayra during an unintentional test drive close to a German Falterbach. The company claimed that the Huayra's central monocoque performed so well that the driver and passenger were unharmed in the incident, as shown in a crash test video clip that has gone viral. The frontal force and strength that would break a typical carbon fiber part are demonstrated to be withstood by the Pagani Huayra structure. Thanks for watching. For more stuff like this, please like, comment and share this video.